One out away. And this crowd of 42,022, they all rise to their feet, ready to celebrate with their team. Pitch inside. One and one. It's been a season of Soto, Judge, contributions all around. They've already clinched the postseason berth, now trying to nail down the AL East. And this could do it. Volpe, and the Yankees win 10-1. And they clinch the American League East for the 21st time in their history. And they finish first for the 50th time since 1903. It's a season where nothing has come easy, but they have completed 2 steps of their journey. Still many steps to go for the ultimate prize, but winning the American League East, that's a big deal.
You got to celebrate these times. Joe Torre always said you never can take for granted that you'll be back at this point. And there was a time during the year, August, September, you didn't know if this day was going to come, but they got hot at the right time. You got to remember, your biggest at-bats, your biggest pitches are yet to come in October.
Yeah, they really turned it around at the end. There was a time after the hot start where things kind of went sideways on them. And to their credit, they never panicked. Aaron Boone never panicked. He deserves a lot of credit. And right now, that's step 2. This is step 2 for them. They got 3 more to go. 3 more celebrations to go to get the ultimate prize.
Well, they had the clinch. Best record in the American League. The magic number to that is down to 2. And then, as David said, ALDS, ALCS, and ultimately the prize of the World Series, and try to nail down their 28th World Championship. It's been an unbelievable year for Aaron Judge, one of the greatest years you'll ever see. Juan Soto has come here, first year as a Yankee, and really he could not have been better. Everything they imagined, he has certainly provided for them.
Well, I mean, we don't overemphasize the graphics every day. It's been Soto and Judge up against Mantle and DiMaggio, and you know, Coney, we played with some great players, but these 2 right here is as good as I've seen.
No doubt. You talk about a tremendous difference maker. Juan Soto has been that and more. And a couple of rookies, too, that are in the running for Rookie of the Year. That helps. Austin Wells, you got a catcher that's had a great year, and certainly Luis Gil on the mound. How about that? A young rookie starter, a young rookie catcher to go with Juan Soto. That's pretty good.
Meredith Morakovich down on the field. She will talk.
Send it back up to you, Michael.
Thank you, Meredith. So Aaron Boone, who suffers the slings and arrows of being a manager of such a high-profile team in the biggest city in the world and a demanding fan base that expects championship and nothing less. So he can breathe a little bit of a sigh of relief, as he said, the second box checked off. But he has kept this team together, especially those 35 games after the 70 where they just broke out of the gate and you thought, wow, maybe they could be as good as the 1998 team. Well, they weren't, because those 35 games, they came crashing down to earth.
Yeah, and, not making the playoffs last year and then going through the tough times this year, you think, oh, here we go again. And so, you know what? You cannot say enough about that guy right there. He is the glue that puts this whole team together. Number 99, Aaron Judge. I said it last night. I mean, he's a team captain. He's the best player in the league. He just has so much on his plate, but he single-handedly just deals with it.
And also, this season started with Gerrit Cole on the IL. Big question mark. Was he going to be okay? Worked his way back. And David, watching his last two starts, he looks like he is now prime Gerrit Cole.
I agree. I think maybe in some ways his repertoire might be more complete, or certainly a little fuller. His knuckle curve's much more in play than it was even last year in the Cy Young Award winner year. And then his changeup at times was pretty good too. So in terms of Aaron Boone said he's pitching. He didn't give in. He kind of just was on the edges all night long. But I agree, he's in a much better pitching mode in terms of using his whole repertoire. So he's poised and ready to pitch game one. And whoever that's against, and it's going to be at Yankee Stadium, though.
Yep, they do get home field advantage in that ALDS, and what they're playing for now is have the best record in the American League, so they have home field advantage if they actually move to the ALCS. When we talked about the first 70 games, they were 49-21. The next 35, 11-24, and you start to worry because that was one of the worst records in baseball during that time. The last 54 games, when you really have to step up and declare yourself, which is a phrase that the Yankee organization uses a lot, they've certainly done that at 33-21.
Well, they brought this team together, and they brought Juan Soto in and a couple others to be at this point. Well, they're at this point right here, but it's always known that it's World Series or nothing when you put a team together here in Yankee Stadium.
What are these celebrations like, guys?
Well, a lot of times, you could let your hair down for the first time and act like a little kid.
Mm-hmm.
But there's tremendous relief, and a lot of athletes talk about, Paulie and you and I have talked about this. I remember the defeats. I remember the Jim Thome home run, right? More than sometimes I remember the celebration. So you could see there was tremendous relief on that bench in the clubhouse right now, and you could let it go. For now. I mean, obviously there's a few more steps. You won home field advantage, but this one right here is nice. You won the American League East. You're going to have home field advantage in the first round. You got plenty of time now to not only celebrate, but also get all your ducks in a row. Get your pitching lined up. Solve your left field issues. Solve your lineup issues. And right now is the time to celebrate and have tremendous relief.
Well, they don't start spraying the champagne until Aaron Boone says what he wants to say to the team. He spoke in Seattle, and then they went crazy, and that's going to be the same deal right there. You can see Jazz Chisholm is certainly ready, putting the goggles on, and they will start celebrating once their manager is finished with his speech, probably saying, one more step. There's a couple of steps to go. And there they go as the Yankees celebrate being American League East champions. Well, I'm sitting next to two guys that were great enough to celebrate 10 championships between the two of them. This team's looking for that one. Looking to win the Yankees' first title since 2009. Another step was taken tonight. We'll be back.